போற்றி பாடுவோம் அந்தம் இல்லாத நாதனே உந்தன்
Nithyananda, we apologize for the technical glitch. To all those who have joined us here, all the viewers, the devotees, the members of the Parliament of Kailasa, we welcome every one of you who have joined us here for today's special darshan. As all of us are enjoying the shower of grace and blessings of this beautiful darshan of our beloved Swamiji, we will now be guiding you through the various different social media platforms through which you can directly connect to Swamiji and receive Swamiji's blessings. Take a moment and head to these social media platforms and post your prayers live so that you can receive the live blessings from Swamiji. Kailasa's digital nation is the largest in the world with over 1 billion lives enriched and enriched and continuing. This started as a simple effort by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism since the year 2006, a time where social media was very less known to the world. Swamiji started this simple enriching through digital platforms to reach the international audience, and today Kailasa stands as the largest digital nation with over 11,500 national digital media assets available in 108 languages in 150 regions of the world. Now, we are going to be walking you through a few platforms through which you can directly connect live with Swamiji. The first is the official YouTube handle, Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda YouTube handle. We have over 536 YouTube handles with over 575 million lives enriched. Take a moment to like and subscribe to this YouTube handle. Click on the live video and go to the live chat section. Here, you can post your prayers as comments, and Swamiji himself will be personally reading your prayers, and you will be receiving the typed responses as answers and blessings for your prayers. Take a moment, head to this platform and post your prayer.
The next handle is Instagram. Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda is our official handle on Instagram. Take a moment and head to our Instagram page and click on the profile picture. We have over 158 platforms with over 325 million lives enriched and continuing. You can click on the profile picture, which will take you to the live video where you can post your prayers and boon requests as comments below. And click the follow button if you haven't yet done so, as this is a handle where you can get access to all of the latest pictures of Swamiji.
The next is Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam handle on X, formerly Twitter. Take a moment to click that follow button and the bell icon. Here is where you're going to receive the live revelations and updates from Kailasa. We have over 310 X platforms with over 100 million lives enriched and continuing. Go to the topmost pinned tweet and click on the reply icon. Here, you can post your prayers with the hashtag AskTheAvatar, and post your prayer as a reply to the pinned tweet. Swamiji himself will be reading your tweets and showering you with his blessings. The next is the Facebook page. Take a moment and kindly head to Kailasa's SPH JGM Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page. Like and follow this page. Here is where the direct revelations from Swamiji are available to you, and all the happenings of Kailasa, the events and updates are available to you here. We have over 1,156 platforms with 425 million lives enriched and continuing. Make sure to like and subscribe to this handle and share this page on your timeline. Go to the live video, like the live video, and in the comment section, you can post any prayers that you have and your heartfelt gratitude, and even share how you're clicking with all the powerful revelations in today's satsang. Swamiji himself will be personally reading your comments and showering you with his blessings. Take a moment and you can go to any of these and all of these handles and post your prayers. Now, we're going to be entering into Kailasa's parliamentary voting, a very powerful effort that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is spearheading, unifying the global Hindus and empowering the Hindu voice for Hindus to take responsibility for Hinduism and reviving the responsible democracy system. We have Kailasa's members of parliament around the world, and today's voting is available for all the members of parliament of Kailasa. We welcome all the Chit Sabha and the Raj Sabha members for today's voting. Today's voting subject is the World Economic Forum 2026 Global Risks lists geoeconomic confrontation, misinformation, and societal polarization among the top short-term risks. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, through Kailasa's Saffron Om and Minutes for Peace, has gathered 4.3 billion meditation minutes from over 200 countries around the world. Which of this do you think is Kailasa's signature impact in peace offering? We request all the Chit Sabha members to kindly head to the voting site and cast your vote. The options are collective meditation as civic healing, oneness-based leadership training, temple ecosystem that reduces the inner conflict, and peace rooted in consciousness, not just negotiation. Take a moment and using the hashtag Kailasa votes, go share why you chose what you chose and share that in your social media handles, tagging Swamiji in those official platforms.
And now for all of Kailasa's Rajya Sabha members of Parliament, the voting question for today is, which of these below statements do you feel captures the essence of the Saffron Om initiative? The options are, 5 fingers are a separate strength, but a fist is living unity. Option 2, peace begins when the inner war reduces. Option 3, a Hindu ecosystem is stronger than scattered goodwill. And after option 4, Kailasa's unity model is spiritual, social, and practical. Now we request all of Kailasa's Rajya Sabha members to take a moment and head to the voting website and you can cast your vote.
Now with this, we thank all the members of Parliament of Kailasa and all of the viewers, devotees, everyone that have joined us here for today's live. Let us all now continue to enjoy this extremely beautiful, graceful darshan of our beloved Swamiji and get ready to receive the revelations from today's satsang.
உதித்தவனே கைலை மணித்தவனே கர்மத்தை கரைப்பவனே கருணையை ஜொலிப்பவனே கருணையில் உதித்தவனே கைலை படைத்தவனே கர்மத்தை கரைப்பவனே கருணையை ஜொலிப்பவனே தர்மத்தை காப்போனே சிந்தாவில் சேர்ப்போனே அடியார்க்கும் அடியவனே அண்ணாமலை அவதானே நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே
as the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva, Ardhanarishwara Murti, I bless you all with Paramadvaita. All the Paramashiva Sena program participants in Kailasa Tiruvannamalai, Kailasa Guinea-Bissau, and all the Chitsabha members, Rajasabha members, and Kailasavasis. I welcome each and every one of you with my love and blessings. All the Chitsabha members and viewers, visitors who are joining with us through the internet. My blessings to each and every one of you. All the Chitsabha members in Guinea-Bissau, Vedanta Yogi, Ma Nityamangala, and volunteers Tatata Shakti and Pratap and Balakrishna from Tiruvannamalai. Blessings for every one of you. Today, I initiate all of you into Nirvana Diksha. Focus on the source of first person and pull yourself out of delusion. Listen. Today, Paramashiva is revealing one of the most powerful truths ever revealed in the science of consciousness. Listen intensely. You are a conscious frequency being, not bound to single universe. I am repeating. You are a conscious frequency being, not bound to single universe. You are not bound to a single universe. You are continuously selecting, entering, and experiencing one among multiple possible universe bands through your frequency. Your vibration is your cosmos. Your inner space is not reacting to reality, Your inner space is generating the reality band you experience. Your inner space is not reacting to reality. Your inner space is generating the reality band, reality frequency you experience. What you call life is nothing but sustained frequency selection. Listen carefully, because I am not giving you a teaching. I am handing you the master key to the entire multiverse. Listen carefully. The greatest possibility available to human beings is this: frequency can be consciously altered. I am repeating, the greatest possibility available to human beings, only human beings, is this: frequency can be consciously altered. The moment frequency changes, universe access changes. The moment frequency changes, universe access changes. The moment universe access changes, karma loses authority. The moment karma loses authority, your past loses its power over you. This is why enlightened beings can alter destiny. This is why Siddhas can manifest realities. This is why mantra can awaken powers. This is why initiation is real. This is why Shaktipada changes lives instantly. Listen, I am revealing directly about Shat Advas. I am actually declassifying Kailasa intelligence agencies' top secret files for human beings. In Tantraloka of Abhinavagupta, 30, 34, 35, 36, these verses beautifully describes this secret. Adva kramena yadavye pade sambatti karaname hedunam boga bogatvat aprabuddhanam cha yojayet. The word adva means path. The word adva meaning path stands for the means by making use of which the aspirant attains the end. which lies in getting the job of enjoyment by the dualists and getting assimilated to Shiva by the wise. Tatra kriya shastram ya tasya kaladi uchyate varna mantra patashrayam etat shatatva smrutame. That is characterized as related with time, which reflects action in this context. There emerge clearly three kinds of path depending on letter, mantra and word. Yamurtyatmika syatat tesakyam tridayam katyate kala tattva purart atma tridayam boga bogya yoho bogaha bogya yoho. That part of the Advan path is characterized as a spatial which reflects form, while the other one reflecting time is considered as related to Kala form, Tattva essence and Pura locus. Tayaika Vedena Apratyega Stula Kshma Parat Parat Yadasti Tannam San Abhyesha Tattva Vida Uchyate. Both these triads of path again are distinguished each by feature of grassness, subtleness and transcendence. Thus all the paths taken together become of six kinds. Shat Adva. Listen. This revelation by Paramashiva is, I think, one of the most important, powerful ever he revealed. He said, see, when you all think, oh, Swamiji cannot take us anything more deeper, further, Paramashiva comes again. Hey, universe is far beyond. What you understand, and the moment you take it for granted, what you know as you know, he comes back saying, no, you don't know. Listen, understand, wake up, listen. Initiation is not inspiration. Initiation is frequency and understand. You are not trapped inside one body. You are not trapped inside one psychological history. You are not trapped inside one timeline. You are consciousness with the power to retune itself. The moment you master your frequency, you master your experience universe. The Kamika Agama and Mrigendra Agama have preserved a supreme technology called Shat Adva. The six pathways that form the complete operational architecture of all that exists. On one side, the Shabda triad, Varna Adva, the 50 pure phonemes. Then Pada Adva, word combinations. I can say Pad Adva, word combinations. And Mantra Adva, complete sonic structures to encode reality. On the other side, the Artha triad, Kala Adva, the 5 cosmic power divisions, Tattva Adva, the 36 principles of manifestations, and Bhuvana Adva, the 224 distinct universe configurations. Only if you understand this, you will understand how Arunagiri Yogeshwara took me by hand to Maha Kailasa from Tiruvannamalai. I should not say from Tiruvannamalai he took me to Maha Kailasa. From Tiruvannamalai he took me to Tiruvannamalai. Because from Tiruvannamalai he took me to Maha Kailasa, which is inside Tiruvannamalai. It was not distance traveled, it was space traveled. Till you understand this, all my stories about Arunagiri Yogeshwara or even my biography will be more like a story for you. Maybe out of respect, you will not disbelieve, but you will not believe also. Anyhow, he said, so I should not disbelieve. I should not question. Leave it. You will only be with non-involved space. Only if you understand the secrets of Adva, you will realize even you can travel. You can experience. Then you will understand, I experienced. Only when you can experience, you will wake up to the truth, I have experienced. Only if you can see at least the glimpses, you will understand, I have seen it and I am living in it. Now the breakthrough that shatters every paradigm, these two triads are not corresponding systems. They are exactly the same reality perceived from two angles. Abhinavagupta's Tantra Loka delivers the non-dual cognition with a single verse. Varna eva bhuvanani. Phonemes alone are the worlds. You should read Abhinavagupta's Tantra Loka. I tell you, listen. The best in Ramayana is Yoga Vasishtam. The best in Mahabharata is Bhagavad Gita. The best in Vedas is Upanishads. The best in whole tantric scriptures is Abhinavagupta's Tantra Loka. All of you who received the Atma Linga, be very clear. Abhinavagupta is the rishi of the Atmalinga you are all carrying. Sri Chakra embedded linga is the Abhinavagupta's vision, his revelation. He is the rishi for Sri Yantra Linga. The first linga he manifested with the Sri Yantra carved on it is in Varanasi in Annapurna Mandir till even now. It's worshipped. The replica of that only is given to all of you as Atmalinga. So if you are carrying Atmalinga, you are already connected to Abhinavagupta and you are using what he gifted to humanity. Please understand. Varna eva bhuvanani. Phonemes alone are the words. Varna is kala, pada is tattva, mantra is bhuvana. There is absolutely no separation between your inner sound and the universe you inhabit. This means the cosmic law, when you consciously alter your internal mantra frequency, you physically, literally and instantly shift which bhuvana band you experience as real. Right now, you can shift, you can consciously alter your internal mantra frequency to Shivoham. You will physically, literally, instantly shift to Shivaloka. Shivaloka band you will experience as real. You do not travel through space to reach higher loka. You retune your consciousness through the Shat Adva operating system. The entire reality reconfigures around you. The only difference between depression and bliss, poverty and abundance, bondage and enlightenment is precise frequency adjustment in mantra adva. This is Paramashiva's direct revelation. The universe is a frequency band. Your vibration selects the reality. You can actually hug yourself, kiss yourself, celebrate yourself, love yourself for coming to today's satsang. Short story. A rich man on his deathbed calls a monk, an enlightened monk, asks, I have one question. If I give all my wealth to the poor now, will I go to heaven? The monk says, heaven is not a real estate deal. You can't bribe the universe. The rich man replies, I am not bribing, I am making an offer. What if I also build a temple? The monk replies, the universe does not need buildings, it already has the sky. A rich man replies, as fine, I'll do it anonymously, no name on the donation. The monk leans in. Even your anonymity is an ego trip. You want to be the unknown hero. Do it, but don't tell anyone, including yourself. The man dies smiling, having given away everything. He does and dies. At the gates of the heaven, he is asked, why did you do it? He says, I don't know. The gates open, saying, correct answer. Listen. When you decide to give away in anonymity, without even telling you, not only no one else knows, even you don't know, means you have changed the frequency from ego to consciousness. You are no more, not even a giver. Even the punya of giving is given up. So the gates of the Swarga opens. Listen. One more small story. Nazruddin's neighbor said, scientists discovered parallel universes, infinite realities existing simultaneously. Mullah Nasruddin yawned. I know I have been living in different reality. My wife last 37 years. Every morning she wakes up in the universe where I am wrong about everything. I wake up in the universe where I am right about everything. So which universe is real? Whichever one the person with the frying pan is. Understand? Actually, men are from Mars, women from Venus is wrong. Men are from Mars of a different Brahmanda. Women are from the Venus of different Brahmanda is the real. And even if they are married, they continue to live in Brahmandas. The same bed, one side is a different Brahmanda, other side is a different Brahmanda. ध्यान से सुनिए, आपका जीवन कोई एक तय वास्तविकता नहीं है। यह आपकी आंतरिक चेतना और रंगों के अनुसार बदलता रहता है। मंत्र दीक्षा और बिदर के बर्तन के माध्यम से मनुष्य कर्म के बंधनों से ऊपर उठकर अपने भाग्य को बदल सकता है। Listen. Six has touched the surface level of this ultimate truth from the outside, what the rishis discovered it from inside. You all know the outdated narrative. Matter was once believed to be a solid billiard ball. Atoms. Quantum physics shattered that, revealing atoms are 99.9% empty space, just vibrating energy fields. And as you also know, string theory brought the final revelation. The fundamental unit of reality is not a particle, but a one-dimensional vibrating string. Sun. As you also know, string theory brought the final revelation. The fundamental unitality is not particle, one-dimensional vibrating string. Different vibrational modes generate different particles. Different forces, different physical laws, precisely what the rishis said thousands of years ago. But science is still looking outward, the physical string. The rishis penetrated inward and found the source of all strings, Nada Brahman, the primordial sound consciousness. Nada Bindu Upanishad declares, Nadatmakam Jagat Sarvam, the entire universe is of the nature of Nada, not accompanied by sound. Entire universe is sound. The Sharada Tilaka Tantra expands on this. Varna eva jagat sarvam. Phonemes alone are the entire universe. Meaning, the 50 Sanskrit letters are 50 cosmic frequency generators. Your physical body, your emotions, your destiny are nothing but crystallized sound patterns played out on the Veena of Paramashiva. The distance between the scientific string and the agamic phoneme is only the distance between the outer laboratory and your own inner space. And I am closing that gap for you today. A story. Mullah Nasruddin was sitting silently with closed eyes. Somebody asked, Mullah, are you meditating? Mullah said, no. My wife is angry. I am simply surviving intelligently. I tell you, many times just sitting silently is the best way to survive intelligently. Many times just sitting silently is the amazing technique for surviving intelligently. I have seen people just because they cannot sit for the 10, you see, when they are agitated, angry, when their pattern is hit, just the 10 minutes they cannot sit silently, they will dump me and leave and suffer whole life. Their very frequency changes to worst hell. Just because the 10 minutes when their pattern is attacked, they can't be silent. The greatest technique for surviving intelligent. Modern science says reality is made of vibration and energy, while the rishis realized long ago the existence itself is divine sound consciousness. Science studies it externally, sages experienced it internally. ध्यान से सुनिए. मांडुक्य उपनिषद beautifully says, Om it etat aksharam itam sarvam tasyoba vyakhyanam bhutam bhavat bhavishyat iti sarvam omkara eva yachanyat trikaladhitam tatapyonkara eva. Om is the syllable, is all this universe. Om, this is the syllable, is all this universe. Om, this syllable is all this verse. Explanation, all that past, present and future is indeed Omkara. And whatever transcends the 3 times 2 is Omkara alone. Three Upanishad declares, Om iti Brahma, Om iti idam sarvam, Om ityetat anukaroha abhyosravat ityashravayanti. Om is Brahman. Om is all this. Om imitation. With this the priests make response when they are told, recite. Creation from the sound is the truth. Again, Rudra Samhita describes नादात् भवति सर्वं नादे सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितं नादे लीयते सर्वं नाद ब्रह्म सनातनम्. From nada arises all this. In nada everything is established. Into nada everything dissolves. Nada is the eternal Brahman. ध्यान से सुनिए. आज का ज्ञान भी यह मानने लगा है कि पूरी सृष्टि ऊर्जा और कंबन से बनी है. हमारे ऋषियों ने हजारों वर्ष पहले ही अनुभव कर लिया था कि संपूर्ण ब्रह्मांड नाद और चेतना का ही स्वरूप है. हमारा ऋषियों ने हजारों वर्ष पहले ही अनुभव कर लिया था कि संपूर्ण ब्रह्मांड नाद और चेतना का ही स्वरूप है. विज्ञान इसे बाहर से समझता है जबकि ऋषियों ने इसे भीतर से अनुभव किया. Modern cosmology is now proposing parallel universes, multi-dimensional realities, and alternative physical constants. The rishis mapped this long ago as direct conscious experience. Mrihendra Agama speaks of 224 bhuvanas, universe bands, organized through acoustic frequency. Understand this deeply. Lokas are not mythological geography. Lokas are frequency fields. Kailasa is frequency. Maha Kailasa is frequency. Vaikunta is frequency. Naraka is frequency. Enlightenment is frequency expansion. Bondage is frequency fixation. Right now, humanity is living in compulsive frequency locking. The Mrihendragama gives you a precise navigable atlas of 224 parallel universes organized entirely by acoustic frequency. These bhuvanas are distributed across the 5 kalas. Across the 5 kalas, each a specific frequency band of cosmic manifestation. Nivritti Kala holds 56 worlds of the earth element. The grass physical reality bands most of humanity is trapped in. Pratishta Kala holds 56 worlds of water element, fluid, subtle planes where emotion and energy begin to dominate over matter. Listen. just understand these kalas, you can become enlightened right away. The word right now is also wrong. Right away is the right word. Vidya Kala holds 26 worlds of the fire element. Sorry, 28. Listen. Vidya Kala holds 28 worlds of the fire element. Pure knowledge planes. The realm of Siddhas and great seers. Shanti Kala holds 56 worlds of air element. Immense peace, the abode of gods, the highly evolved beings. Shantyadita Kala holds 28 worlds of the space element. Beyond peace, the transcendental frequencies merging into Paramashiva. The critical operational key that makes this a living technology, Pratibhuvanam Mantra Visheshaha, for each world a specific mantra. These 224 bhuvanas are not post-death destinations. They are bandwidths of reality available to you right now when your mantra vibration matches their frequency signature. Listen. Any teaching given with the cosmological truth which gives you the experience of the cosmos is only spiritual truth. Everything else is entertainment. At the most, spiritual entertainment. That's it. Dr. Andrew Newbert's neuroimaging research proves that sustained mantra practice literally rewires the thalamus, your brain's reality filter, altering what you perceive as real and possible. Do you it will go to and ask, what when I am feeling stuck? Patanjali says, just chant Om. All obstacles will be destroyed. You may think, oh, it is simple, but it is true. Anyone feeling stuck in your life, anywhere, in anything, spiritually, really, relationship, anything, relationship-wise, anything, just meditate on Om. Because when the frequency changes, the brain's reality filter changes, and naturally it alters what you perceive as real and possible. So the agamas are not describing a static cosmology. They are handing you a universal remote control with the 224 channels, and your mantra is the selector button. One politician asked a sage, what's the difference between intelligence and system? The sage said, intelligence is knowing how to win an argument. Wisdom is noticing your wife was correct 3 sentences ago. Master, can one mantra really transform life? Master said, certainly. Man asked, how? Master said, right now, if somebody in this hall shouts fire, watch how quickly all your pillars disappear. One word, whole consciousness shifts. That is mantra. Understand the multiverse atlas. The different lokas are not distant places, but different states of consciousness and influence. By changing inner vibrations through mantra and awareness, one can experience higher realities. विभिन्न लोक कोई दूर स्थित स्थान नहीं है, बल्कि चेतना की अलग अलग अवस्थाएं हैं. मनुष्य अपनी आंतरिक तरंग और साधना को बदलकर उच्चतर अनुभवों को और दिव्य अवस्थाओं को प्राप्त कर सकता है. To master universe shifting, you must understand the exact mechanism by which sound becomes matter through 4 progressive levels, as mapped in the Sharada Tilaka Tantra. The Sharada Tilaka Tantra reveals 4 levels of sound manifestation. Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, Vaikari. Para is the transcendental sound. Seated in Mooladhara, it is pure, undifferentiated consciousness frequency. The causal universe of absolute oneness. Pashyanti, the seeing sound, is seated in Manipura. Here, sound takes on luminous form and inner vision, birthing the subtle universe, like how Akashic records are seen in golden letters. Madhyama is the mental sound in Anahata. It's the voice of thought, the inner dialogue that constructs mental universe. The inner dialogue that constructs the mental universe you mistake for yourself is Madhyama. Vaikari is the spoken grass sound in Vishuddha. It is the physical universe you touch, see, and hear with your senses. The universe you experience is as solid reality, is nothing but the densest outermost echo of a frequency that originated in the absolute silence of Para. So when I give you a mantra, I am not giving you a phrase to repeat. I am giving you a ladder to climb from the physical echo back to the causal source. Your whole life situation is the Vaigari manifestation of the para frequency you hold. Change the para, and the Vaigari must recognize and reorganize itself. A small story. A disciple asked, Master, what happens after enlightenment? The master said, you continue drinking tea. The disciple looked disappointed. The master continued, only now that tea drinks you also. The tradition of Zen koans is from the Siddha's Paribhasha. In South India, even now, there are Siddhas who will talk in the Paribhasha. That's Siddha Paribhasha only has taken the form of Zen koans in Zen Buddhism. Listen and understand the fourfold descent of sound. Sound first arises in the subtle consciousness and then becomes thought, speech, and finally physical reality. Changing the source within transforms the outer life experience. ध्वनि पहले सूक्ष्म चेतना में उत्पन्न होती है, ध्यान से सुनिए, फिर विचार, वाणी और अंत में बाहरी संसार के रूप में प्रकट होती है। जब मनुष्य अपने भीतर के मूल स्रोत को बदलता है तो उसका पूरा जीवन भी बदलने लगता है। Sharada Tilaka Tantra beautifully describes this. Para Pashyanti Madhyama Vaigaricha Sattvari Vacho Vedaha Samakyata Kramaso Ganatam Gataha. Para Pashyanti Madhyama and Vaikari. These four divisions of speech are declared proceeding in order toward greater density. listen. Let me reveal one of the greatest demonstrations of the science. Sage Narada appears everywhere in the cosmic literature because Narada is a Siranjeevi. One moment in Satyaloka, one moment in Vaikunta, one moment in Kailasa, one moment in earth. How does he travel? Not through mechanical transportation, through the frequency navigation. He carries the Magadhi Veena. Every raha corresponds to a universe frequency. When Narada chants Narayana, Narayana while playing the Veena, he is not crossing distance. He is altering acoustic alignment. The organized around consciousness to understand this deeply. Each raha he plays corresponds to a specific Bhuvana Adva frequency. When he picks the strings chanting Narayana, he retunes his consciousness to the destination's acoustic nature, acoustic signature. He retunes his consciousness to the destination's acoustic signature, and the universe around him instantly. You should also know 5-year-old Dhruva's story from Srimad Bhagavatam. When insulted, he went to the forest seeking the hermit. Narada gave him the 12-syllable mantra with the instruction, become the vibrational frequency of the Supreme Person. That is the initiation Narada gave. Bhagavata Purana describes this. Samsmritya yami bhaktya harer gunan naradaha vinaya viprogayan visaradi smaha. Listen. Pannodu devarangalai ஞான சம்பந்த பெருமானும் நாவுக்கரசு பெருமானும் சுந்தரம் மாணிவாசகரும் திருமூலரும் அருளிய இவர்களெல்லாம் அருளிய திருமுறைகளை அந்தந்த பண்ணோடு இசைக்கலானால் அவர்கள் என்ன பெருந்திருவிளையாடல்களை செய்தார்களோ அதே திருவிளையாடல் நிகழும். ஞானசம்பந்தருக்கு மட்டும், அப்பருக்கு மட்டும், சுந்தரருக்கு மட்டும்தான் படிக்காசு கொடுக்கிறாரா என்ன? யார் அந்த ஃப்ரீக்வன்சியில போய் அந்த பண்ணோடு அந்த ஃப்ரீக்வன்சியோடு பரமனை வணங்கி பரமனோடு இணைந்தாலும் தன்னை இணைத்துக் கொண்டாலும் இன்றும் அவர் கொடுத்து கொண்டேதான் இருக்கின்றார். ஆகமங்களுக்கும் திருமுறைகளுக்கும் எக்ஸ்பயரி கிடையாது. ஞானசம்பந்தர் மந்திரமாவது நீர் வானவர் மேலது நீருன்னு பாடி திருநீரை அள்ளி பூசினால் கூன்பாண்டியன் உடல் நலம் பெற்றான், தீர்ந்தான், கூன் தீர்ந்தது அப்படிங்கிறது ஞானசம்பந்தர் காலத்துக்குமா? கிடையாது. இதெல்லாம் பொய் என்று சொல்வது திராவிஷம். அப்போது நடந்தது இப்போது நடக்காது என்று சொல்வது பிரசங்கம். அப்போதும் நடந்தது இப்போது நடக்கும் என்று சொல்வது சத்சங்கம். அதை நீ நடத்திக் கொள்வதற்காக, உங்கள் வாழ்க்கையில் அதை அனுபவிப்பதற்காக சக்தியை அளிப்பது தீட்சை. இது நிகழ்வது சக்தி நீ பாதம், சக்தி பாதம். For 6 months, Dhruva saturated his whole being until he became acoustically identical to Vasudeva. The result, Yadasa Vaikuntapadam Swapadayu. He placed his feet on Vaikunta not by traveling, but by frequency matching his mantra adva to Vaikunta's bhuvana adva. When Vishnu touched him with the Dhruva perceived all the humility. When you are in the source frequency, all bhuvanas become transparent. Even if you understand the story of King Lavana, how many of you know the story of King Lavana? King Lavana of the Surya Vamsa lineage, described in Yoga Vasishta. Listen, the best of Mahabharata is Bhagavad Gita, the best of Ramayana is Yoga Vasishta. There is a beautiful incident narrated in Yoga Vasishta. King Lavana was seated on his royal throne holding court when a Siddha arrived and asked permission to demonstrate the truths about the multiverse. The Siddha asked permission to demonstrate the truths about the multiverse. The Siddha produced a magnificent and powerful magical horse that appeared wild, dazzling, and extremely attractive to everyone present. The Siddha produced a magnificent and powerful magical horse that appeared wild, dazzling, and extremely attractive to everyone present. The moment King Lavana mounted the horse, it bolted away at a tremendous speed while his physical body remained motionless on the throne in trance-like state. From the court's perspective, only a few minutes passed while the king sat still, but from Lavana's subjective experience, the horse carried him far into barren wilderness before disappearing. Lavana completely lost all memory of his royal identity and found himself experiencing life as a poor, lowborn outcast wandering in harsh and unfamiliar territory. He eventually reached a settlement of a tribal people called Chandala in the Vindhya mountain region, where he was taken in and given shelter. To survive, he married a woman from this same Chandala community and settled into the difficult life of an impoverished outcast, working hard daily just to provide basic necessities. He lived this alternative existence for what felt like many decades, having children with his wife and experiencing the complete texture of poverty, struggle, and family life. A devastating famine struck the region, and Lavana was forced to watch helplessly as his children starved one by one, crying for food he could not provide. His wife also died from starvation and the suffering of the famine, leaving him utterly broken, alone, and consumed by unbearable grief. Unable to endure the pain any longer, and with nothing left to live for, Lavana built a funeral pyre and threw himself into the flames. At that exact moment, as you all assumed, he jumped into the fire, he jolted back into his royal body sitting on the throne, with his ministers staring at him in concern. Deeply shaken by the complete reality of his experience, King Lavana saw God. What has happened? Till now, all of you can understand, all of you would have assumed this is what story. Now comes the twist, the real twist. Deeply shaken by the complete reality of his experience, King Lavana sent his royal minister to investigate the Vindhya region he had experienced during his trance. The ministers returned with astonishing confirmation that they had found the exact tribal village, evidence of the people he had known, and the physical proof of famine exactly as the king had experienced it. And one step further, the story demonstrates that consciousness has the power to project complete worlds of experience that are absolutely real and solid. proving that what we consider fixed reality is actually a fluid projection of life. Lavana's experience proves the reality you consider fixed is nothing but a frequency dependent projection. Change the inner frequency, the entire film of your life changes. Watch this video.
King Lavana was seated on his royal throne, holding a court, when a Siddha arrived and asked permission to demonstrate his supernatural powers. The Siddha produced a magnificent, powerful horse that appeared wild and dazzling. The moment King Lavana mounted the horse, it bolted away at lightning speed, while his physical body remained motionless on the throne in a trance-like state. From the court's perspective, only a few minutes had passed. But from Lavana's subjective experience, the horse carried him in a far, barren wilderness before disappearing. Lavana completely lost all memory of his royal identity, found himself experiencing life as a poor, low-born Chandala wandering in harsh and unfamiliar territory. He eventually reached a settlement of the tribal people called Chandalas in the Vindhya mountain region, where he was taken in and given shelter. To survive, he married a woman from this community and settled into the difficult life of an impoverished Chandala, working hard daily just to provide basic necessities. He lived his alternate experience for what felt like many decades, having children with his wife and experiencing the complete texture of poverty, struggle, and family life. A devastating famine struck the region. Lavana was forced to watch helplessly as his children starved one by one, and his wife also, dying due to sorrow, leaving him utterly broken, alone, and consumed by unbearable grief. Unable to endure his pain, Lavana built a funeral pyre and was about to throw himself into the flames. Suddenly, at that exact moment, he jolted back into his royal body as the king. His ministers were concerned, deeply shaken by the complete reality of his experience. King Lavana sent his royal ministers to investigate the Vindhya region that he had experienced during this trance. The ministers returned with astonishing confirmation that they found the exact village, evidence of the people, and the famine as the king experienced. King Lavana was seated on his royal throne, holding a court, when a Siddha
Listen. This is truth. Actually, if you go and read the original Yoga system, it even explains the details of the mother-in-law's name, and the mother-in-law confirms that she had such and such a person as a son-in-law and daughter, grandkids, and they all died, and the son-in-law jumped into the fire. The whole incident, everything was confirmed by mother-in-law. It's not story, history, documented and kept for all of us to understand by Vasishta in Ramayana. Small story. Mullah Nasruddin was asked, why do married people live longer? Mullah said, they don't live longer, it only feels longer. The stories of Narada, Dhruva, Lavana show that consciousness can shift realities through deep inner alignment. The universe responds according to one's inner vibration. ध्यान से सुनिए. नारद, ध्रुव और राजा लवन की कथाएं यह बताती हैं कि जब चेतना बदलती है तब जीवन का अनुभव भी बदल जाता है. मनुष्य जैसी आंतरिक अवस्था धारण करता है, उसी के अनुसार संसार उसके सामने प्रकट होता है. Now I am giving you the direct practical methodology to stop reading maps and start shifting worlds. First, sit straight. Your spine is Meru, the cosmic axis that connects all the 14 lokas. It must be erect for frequency to ascend. It must be fully erect. Establish unclutched inner space. Drop every thought, every worry, every identity, and rest as a pure, silent awareness. Only unclutched space can receive new frequency. Shift your attention from Vaikari, spoken sound, inward through Madhyama, inner voice, Pashyanti, luminous seed, towards Para, source, silence. As you trace the sound back to its origin, invoke the powerful cognition. I am not a body bound to one past. I am a frequency being who can match any bhuvana I choose. Intensely hold the identity. I am already the frequency of the highest reality. I am Paramashivam. When you maintain complete acoustic saturation, every cell, every breath, every inner image vibrating as the mantra, the universe has no choice but to reorganize around your new frequency. Do you remember? The universe has no choice but to follow me. Listen to this story. A rich man asked a mystic, "Why are poor people happier than rich people?" The mystic said, "Because poor people still believe money will solve everything. Rich people already discovered the truth." A man dies and gets to choose his eternal room in hell. The first room, people standing on heads on wooden floor, crying, too uncomfortable. Second room, people on heads on concrete, screaming, definitely not. Third room, people waist deep in garbage but drinking coffee and chatting happily. I'll take this one. He waits in, gets his coffee, relaxes. 5 minutes later, a demon shouts, "Coffee break over, everyone back on your heads." Practical technology. By sitting with awareness, unclutching from thoughts, and deeply absorbing mantra, by sitting with the awareness, unclutching from thoughts, and deeply absorbing mantra, one can consciously retune consciousness, sustained higher vibration, transforms life naturally. ध्यान से सुनिए, सीता बैठकर मन को शांत करके और मन में गहराई से स्थिर होकर मनुष्य अपनी चेतना को बदल सकता है। जब भीतर की अवस्था हो जाती है, तब जीवन भी स्वाभाविक रूप से बदलने लगता है। Listen deeply. This is not a mental game or fantasy tourism. Without integrity, frequency shifting becomes dangerous delusion. The mantras must be received as a living transmission. Shaktipada from an incarnation. You can read mantras from scriptures, but it can retune your cosmic circuitry only when it is given by an incarnation. You can directly be lifted to the highest frequency. Cultivate unclutched inner stability. Thus, you shift frequency with a cluttered mind. You will simply project your samskaras in new universe and create the same reality again. An unclutched being can navigate the Bhuvana Adva without creating new karma. Unclutching is your space suit for inter-universe travel. Teyat jnanam shayante papa sanjayaha tasma diksha idi samprokta samsara Nasini. Kularnava Tantra beautifully puts it. Knowledge is done by this diksha, and accumulations of sins are destroyed. Therefore, it is called diksha, the destroyer of all samsara. Svetaswara Upanishad says, Yasya deve parabhakti yada deve tata gurau tasyaite gadita yarta prakasate mahatmanaha. To that great soul who has supreme devotion to God and the same devotion to the Guru as to God, these truths shine when taught. Frequency transformation requires purity, inner stability, and the guidance of an enlightened master incarnation. Without unclutched awareness, old karmic patterns continue repeating. Yah sadhana शुद्धदा स्थिर मन और गुरु के मार्गदर्शन से ही सही रूप में फल देती है। ये मन पुरानी वासनाओं और उलझनों से परा है तो वही कर्म और दुख बार बार जीवन में दोहराए जाते हैं। The Shiva Sutras open with the most radical declaration in existence. Chaitanyam Atma. Consciousness is the self, not a self that has consciousness, but the self that is consciousness, and that consciousness is nada, vibrant, self-aware, primordial sound. Listen. Nasruddin went to mail an envelope. The postmaster said, "This envelope is completely empty." Nasruddin said, "I know." Postmaster asked, "Then why are you mailing it?" Nasruddin said, "My brother and I had a fight. We are not speaking to each other." This is why Sanskrit was preserved phonetically with such precision. Sanskrit is not merely a language. Sanskrit is a conscious acoustic science. The rishis did not compose mantras, they cognized them. Mantras were heard as existential frequencies. That is why the Vedas are called Shruti. That which was heard. You are not a being who sometimes hear a mantra. You are a sound that has become conscious of itself. Every thought you entertain is mantra adva configuration. Every emotion you fuel is bhuvana adva selection. Every repetitive mental pattern is an acoustic groove locking you to a specific suffering band universe. With Guru's grace, the moment you are ready, you can shatter that groove, retune to the frequency of health, wealth, powers, and enlightenment, and even rewrite your past by shifting your core identity frequency. The only distance between you and an entirely different reality is just a different inner vibration. And vibration can be changed instantaneously. As the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva, as the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva, I bless everyone. And awaken the pure Paranada. Paranada to the highest frequency, Maha Kailas. Consciousness itself is divine sound, and every thought and emotion shapes reality through the Guru's grace. One can rise to enlightenment, abundance, and the highest state of Maha Kailas. मनुष्य का वास्तविक स्वरूप चेतना है और वही चेतना ध्वनि के रूप में पूरे जीवन को आहार देती है। गुरु की कृपा से मनुष्य अपनी आंतरिक अवस्था को ऊंचा उठाकर स्मृति, शांति और परम आध्यात्मिक अनुभव को प्राप्त कर सकता है। With this, I bless you all. Today I have two great gifts from Mahakailasa, Kailasa history book and Navagraha Mandala. Receive it, enjoy it, radiate Paramash. Blessing.
When I arrived here, I was in a very, very dark space, very pessimistic, but now there's this love inside of me, there's this joy inside of me, and the belief systems are changing, so all of a sudden, opportunities are everywhere.
I've been learning the yoga from other sources previously, but the Swamiji's yoga is the only place from authentic source. It's really, really different. Also enjoying the pure vegetarian, organic, sattvic foods.
Sound and how using the changing the sound vibrations, how you can experience a different frequency of reality altogether. Very powerful revelation from Bhagavan. So let's all first offer our deepest gratitude at the divine lotus feet of Swamiji by bowing down to Swamiji's Atma Murti, requesting all the Rajya members, Chit members, and all the Paramashiva Sena participants, e-citizens, to please bow down to Swamiji's Atma Murti.
That was a very beautiful, profound, mind-blowing revelation Swamiji spoken. As soon as Swamiji started today's satsang, Swamiji said very beautifully, you are a conscious frequency. You are a frequency. And Swamiji said very beautifully, how just by altering our very frequency itself, you can literally change our past. Swamiji very beautifully gave the whole diagram, right? Um, a whole flow,
All view, yes.
whole view, how exactly like you can change your whole life. So what an enlightened being does, what an incarnation exactly does, just by changing the very frequency. You know, all of us, all the viewers and all the Ratsabha members and all the Chitsabha members and all the devotees, every single participant, everyone watching us live right now, surely all of us would have experienced a very powerful initiations processes conducted by Swamiji, where Swamiji is using the sounds, right? And just by using the sound, our very consciousness itself is being programmed. Our very consciousness itself is completely programmed. Very beautifully in the satsang, Swamiji said, Swamiji gave an example that one man asked the power of sound, and he said that if I just say the word fire out loud, all the fellows in the hall will just run away. Same way, just using the same one word, changing the whole consciousness, altering, rewiring the whole consciousness is mantra. So this gives us a very beautiful experience, revelation, where if you have attended all the powerful initiations processes Swamiji conducted, where Swamiji is using sounds such as the Sodashi initiation or the Shivoham process or the Nithyananda process or various different processes Swamiji has conducted, where Swamiji is using the sound, all of us could understand exactly what is happening in us. Literally, our very consciousness itself is being retuned, is being rewired. And Swamiji also said very beautifully how just by altering the very frequency, you can actually travel to parallel universes. And with the help of the modern revelations on string theory, that universe is nothing but a fundamental vibration. So understand what this revelation is. That's what Swamiji said in the satsang. You need to thank yourself, love yourself, hug yourself for you coming attending to today's satsang. Because just by altering our very frequency we are in right now, the whole world, everything, our very reality itself changes for you instantly, that moment itself.
And you can very well relate to the examples from the Apta Pramanas that Swamiji has shared about the life of sage Narada, right? We have heard about Narada traveling in various parallel universes, various lokas. It seems as if he is just like instantaneously appears in different lokas, from Brahma Loka to Vaikunta to Kailasa to all these lokas and Swarga Loka. Now, Bhagavan revealed the secret of how just by tuning his veena, just the vibration through his veena, he is able to alter his frequency and appear in various lokas. And the video of King Lavana was
Yeah.
so profound, where you are very clearly able to understand the way Swamiji described the story of Lavana, and the visual, the animated video that was played very clearly made us understand how being in one place in the body, and the body just being in the state of samadhi, and he is able to literally travel to a different dimension, live in a different dimension, in a vertical, in a different time zone altogether, because in this king court, in his darbar, it was only a few minutes. But where he lived, even though it was in the planet Earth, but it was in a different time frequency.
Yeah.
And there he elapsed like maybe many decades or many years, and he comes back into his body and again comes back to that different frequency. How just even in the planet Earth, where he moved from his kingdom to the Vindhya mountains, and then he came back within planet Earth itself, we can live in different frequencies, in different time zones, literally. It was a very powerful revelation, and we could see very clearly how, and after that, he sends his own ministers to actually confirm that it was not a fictional experience, but it was actually a real experience. So many powerful revelations. And Swamiji said, and one thing that Swamiji said really stuck with me is, he said, if you are stuck in anything, just chant Om and you'll be able to come out of it. And it seemed like super simple, but I'm sure many of us who are stuck, all we need to do is, we don't need to, Swamiji says, you don't need to believe or disbelieve, just try. Just try in your own life and see how it works for you. And then you will realize, oh God, truth is always simple. It's so simple. And that's what, that's one of the things that so many of us relate with Swamiji. He makes such profound truths extremely simple, extremely user friendly. And you feel like, really, is that it? Been struggling for, you may be struggling for days and months and years in something. And then here Swamiji says, just chant Om. You'll be able to come out of where you are stuck in. So if you are stuck in something in the dimension of relations or money or in whatever it may be, right? Just chant Om and see the very vibrational frequency of your inner space changes. And one of the things Swamiji said really stuck with me is, your inner space is not experiencing the reality, your inner space is creating the reality. So at any point in time, because many of us, human beings, are brainwashed to believe that your inner space is a response to what's happening outside. If something what you don't want is happening, you feel sad. If something what you want is happening, you feel happy. But it is actually the other way around. Because you feel happy, you're creating what you want. Because you feel sad, you're creating what you don't want. And it is actually the inner space which is creating the reality, not experiencing the reality. That was one of the very big paradigm shifts Swamiji gave to us today.
And also one more thing which really clicked with me when Swamiji was, giving the story of Mullah Nasruddin, those of the viewers and devotees, Rajya Sabha members, Chit Sabha members, if you have been a long-term devotee of Swamiji, of course you'll understand, the Mullah Nasruddin story Swamiji used to give at those time and revealed such profound, powerful cognitions, right? And Swamiji said very beautifully that one line which really clicked with me. Sometimes sitting silently is the best is the best thing to survive
Survival
intelligently.
strategy. Yes,
Survive
intelligently.
intelligently. I was like, wow. That's very true. In sometimes in some situations in your life, you do not know what's gonna happen next. Nothing. You do not know anything. But just sitting silently enough is the best thing. It's the best way to survive intelligently. So I would like to request all the viewers and all the participants, all the Rajya Sabha members and all the Chit Sabha members to please post your powerful clicks your powerful cognition of today's satsang, because today's satsang was literally quantum entanglement, quantum enlightenment, and quantum manifestation with Swamiji. Every single truth, every single word Swamiji revealed in today's satsang literally is like a doorway for you experiencing enlightenment. Which is Swamiji said, right away, not even right now, right away you can experience, you can become enlightened. So I request all of you to please go ahead and share your takeaway from today's satsang. So I request all the viewers and all the participants for the next 24 hours. What is the main powerful cognition that you would like to experience it today? Each of the powerful cognitions Swamiji is giving for all of us is actually a practical solution to implement it in our life. Literally, all of us can relate that Swamiji is talking to us individually, experientially, exponentially for me. So, be with whatever situation you're going through, be with in the relationship, um, in your financial aspect, in your health aspect, in your career aspect, in every single aspect of your life. Literally, Swamiji has spoken for each and every single one of us, individually for you, exclusively for you. Swamiji has given this solution. So I request all of you to please post in the live comment section what is that one takeaway from today's revelation that you are going to be experimenting it from for the next 24 hours, and you can come back and share with us your experience just by this one revelation from Swamiji's satsang, how you changed your whole reality just by changing your very frequency. All it needs is just changing your frequency. That's it. That's enough. Nothing needs to be done. Just changing your very frequency, the sound. That's all. And Swamiji very beautifully gave us letters very beautifully from the Shastra Pramana, the Apta Pramana, even Swamiji's own experience when Swamiji was with Arnigiri Yogeshwara, right? How Swamiji experienced, just by changing the frequency, Swamiji went with Arnigiri Yogeshwara, the place of Kailasa, and received direct Kavi initiation, sannyas initiation from Arnigiri Yogeshwara. And when Swamiji came back to planet Earth, that Kavi still remained with Swamiji. And and then, of course, with the Pratyaksha Pramana, how Swamiji, with the help of modern science, all these profound revelations given in our Shastras, in our source scriptures of Hinduism, is the reality. What at the end, what Swamiji said after the story of King Lavana, right? Swamiji said, "This is not a myth or anything. This is history that actually happened." So that's why our Swamiji actually said that if you want to know the best of Ramayana, read the Yoga Vashishtam, because all these profound revelations is written over there. If you want to know the best, if you want to know the best of Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita is the scripture for you. If you want to know the best of the Vedas, the Upanishads is for you. So I request all the participants and all the viewers and every single viewer watching us, join us for today's live satsang. Do go ahead, take some time to read the scriptures which Swamiji has given. Only then you'll understand, go more deeper into further revelations which Swamiji has given.
And Swamiji also said, your consciousness has the ability to experience multiple parallel universes. So whatever reality that you may be currently experiencing now, by just changing your frequency, you can experience a completely different world, or completely different dimension, completely different parallel universe altogether. Even now, where you are living right now, this moment, you have an ability to completely change your reality. All you need to do is change your frequency, and you will see the whole world around you changes. So just try it, experiment it for yourself. And very, very, very profound truths. I'm sure we need to listen to today's satsang multiple times, because there are like so many different, very powerful revelations Swamiji had given. And do post in the comments section what is it that clicked with you, and what is it that one takeaway, one powerful cognition that you are going to apply in your life as we get ready for the power manifestation session. So today, what power are we going to manifest today?
So today, all the viewers and all the participants, we're going to be manifesting the power of remote vision. To be specific, where we are going to be giving the coordinates of a certain place. We are going to be scanning and revealing the which location is this in planet Earth. Okay? So all you need to do is just change your frequency and that's it. The frequency of oneness with Swamiji, and Swamiji will show you. In fact, Swamiji will actually make you experience that location. I remember when Swamiji revealed the power of remote vision, right? Swamiji said, it's like literally you physically visit that place. It's like a third eye tour, You physically visit that place, you describe. Through the third eye, you visit that place and you come back and you tell, this is what is happening. So this is what's happening in the place, what's happening in your house, and describe. So now, without any further delay, let's now enter into today's manifestation. So the Shastra Pramana of this power of remote vision is taken from the Vijnana Bhairav Tantra, Sutra 92, Dharana 69, where Paramashiva says, Vyomakaram swamatmanam ध्यायेधिग्भिरनावृतं निराश्रया चितिशक्तिः swarupam darshayettada. The meaning goes, Bhagavan Paramashiva says, concentrate and cognize with restful awareness on oneself in the form of a vast etheric space or sky, Vyomakara, which is limitless in any direction whatsoever. Thus, the Chiti Shakti, the power of consciousness, free from all support, reveals and manifests herself as a form of one's essential nature of the self. And next is the Apta Pramana, taken from the Mahabharata. In the Hindu Purana Mahabharata, the whole world, the sacred scripture Bhagavad Gita, is narrated to blind king Dhritarashtra by his trusted charioteer Sanjaya. Sanjaya is initiated into the third power of Dura Drishti, the power of remote vision, and Dura Shruti, the power of hearing remote distances. It is through Sanjaya's narration that humanity has received the sacred scripture Bhagavad Gita today, which all of us are getting benefited with it. And the next is the Atma Pravana, Swamiji's own experience on this. So this is taken from Swamiji's own life. When Swamiji was with Narayan Swami Tata, who was one of Swamiji's guru, who was well known in Tiruvannamalai to see remote distances at ease. One day, a senior police officer came to Narayan Swami Tata seeking help to find a thief whom they were searching for the last 1 week. Narayan Swami Tata turned towards the SPH and asked him to see the whereabouts in the mirror with a Jnananjana applied and show the police officer. Swamiji not only saw the whereabouts of the thief in the mirror, but also showed to the same police officer, after which the thief was caught in the same location as revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And now, with that said, we are now entering into the power of remote vision. So now, let's start the round of power manifestation. So now for all the participants, we have been, and all the viewers, we have projected all of you the longitude and latitude of a location. Okay? So the question is, the latitude is minus 2.4820 and the longitude is minus 43.11280. I request all of you now, please sit straight. Sit with the head, neck and spine in a straight line. Remember Swamiji in your third eye. Now, start chanting the Mahavakya intensely. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Intensely chant the Mahavakya. Ask Swamiji to reveal the description of this location. So what location is this? How does it look? Ask Swamiji to reveal the location of this longitude and latitude.
Paramashivam. Om Shanti. Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam. Om
Now, I request all the viewers and all the participants to please open your eyes and start posting in the live comment section. What is it that Swamiji revealed for all of you? The location of this place. What is it that Swamiji revealed there? Because all of you to please post detailedly as possible. What did you see? What you felt? What you smell? Everything. I request all of you to please post in the live comment section whatever Swamiji revealed to you through the third eye. Okay, now we'll be revealing the answers for all the participants and for all the live viewers. So the coordinates of this location is the Lenchois Maranhensis, which is there in Maranhão, Brazil, in South America. So you can see over here, it's the This place is known for the scenic clues, white sand dunes, blue rain lagoons, and desert wave patterns. So you can see over here, this is actually an ocean which is between the deserts. So you can see how beautifully the nature is in this location. So this is the answer. So those of you who have seen like desert or sand dunes, if you've seen ocean, water body, or if you've seen like South America or Brazil, yes, you have manifested the power.
So with that, we come to the conclusion of the power manifestation session. And we would like to invite all of you to experience whatever Bhagavan has been revealing in the satsang, to completely rewrite the blueprint of your life, to completely change your past, delete and rewrite your past, and to manifest life as you want. Currently, we have the Paramashivam program that's coming up in the 1st of July to 1st of August, happening here in Kailasa, Guinea-Bissau, and also in Kailasa, Trivandrum. Please do register and come and have a complete breakthrough, having a breakthrough experience where you completely rewrite your blueprint of your life and you go back after a month to live the life that you always wanted to live. So that's the Paramashivam program that's happening right now. You can register yourself at ecitizen.info/PSS, which is for Paramashivam. So the link is ecitizen.info/PSS. If you want more information, if you're interested, you want to come, if you have anything, any questions, also you can register and one of us will be in touch with you and will be able to guide you through the process. And we also have on the 29th of July, the most sacred Guru Purnima celebrations coming up. And we would like to invite each and every one of you come and participate in Kailasa's Guru Purnima festivities. We'll be having Bhagavan's live satsang, Pratyaksha Pada Puja offering, the Tulabharam offering, the Sannyas initiation, and various other offerings. And we have the whole Brahmotsavam around the Guru Purnima celebrations. We also have the Padayatris who actually travel from Trivandrum to Bidadi via a Padayatra for about 7 to 10 days. They walk on a Padayatra and reach Bidadi for Guru Purnima. So we have the Padayatris, a Padayatra happening in India, and so many other things that are happening, so many rituals, homas, pujas happening. This is the time for you to connect with the Guru and offer your deepest gratitude. Just this one satsang today is enough for you to just pour yourself in gratitude at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Swamiji. So in that space of deep gratitude, devotion and surrender, we would like to complete today's segment by chanting the Purna Mantra.
Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukar Paramastu. Om Nithyanandam.
Thank you, Nithyanandam.
Thank you all, Nithyanandam.
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षिसुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूतद्राविडवेदप्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगतमुक्तामयचतुरश्रयान् गीयमानछत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादिसमस्तबिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणानर्हार्ह ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनाम् अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वत मनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।